Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights. South Louisiana Bank, it's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough. Alford and Associates, for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Bayou Time News. Harry McCullough here. It's happened nowhere in North America for longer in a consecutive time frame than the Blessing of the Fleet down in Golden Meadow. And the 108th edition of the Blessing of the Fleet's Blessing of the Boats will happen on Saturday, April the 6th. Down in Golden Meadow, right in front of the Our Lady of the Prom Sucker Church. It'll be a great day, and it's an important event. It's about our heritage here, and here to talk about it is Buffy Lynn Charpentier. You're on the Pastoral Council with Our Lady of Prom Sucker. So thanks for being here. How important is this to our community to have a Blessing of the Fleet?
Well, Harry, thanks for having me, first of all. And we find it of significant importance because making a living and enjoying life on the water is really a significant part of our culture in the Bayou area. And, many people work on work boats. They work offshore. They do commercial fishing, shrimping as a livelihood. And so many people enjoy the water just for pleasure fishing or just playing around pontoon boats. So it's just important that we celebrate this and give a blessing to all who work and play on the water. And it's just a tradition. Like you said, we've been doing this for 108 years. It's the oldest consecutively held boat blessing in North America. And we're real proud to have that title. I know there's several that happen in the Bayou region, but ours is the oldest, and we've never missed a year.
Yeah, it's so cool. And looking at some of the uniforms, guys are dressing up as fleet, And
correct. And this is the Knights of Columbus.
Yeah.
So they often take part. So we have our priests, our altar servers, the Knights of Columbus, and parishioners are welcome to board any of the participating vessels. It's a lot of fun to ride up and down the bayou as the priest offers the blessing to all of the boats banked alongside Bayou Lafourche. And some people just watch from the road or from their yards, and others participate by riding on boats.
Right. We saw a little bit of the flyer earlier. So the festivities of the event begin at 11 a.m. Then the blessing of the boats and the parade is at 2.
Yes.
And then at 5 is the Fisherman's Mass. So it's a religious event too, right?
It is. And so it revolves around the blessing. And so with that, we always incorporate the Fisherman's Mass, where the priest really tailors the service to living and working and playing on the water. So our festivities are all going to be held outdoors. Our La Salette Center, which is adjacent to the church, is currently being recovered and repaired since Hurricane Ida damaged it significantly. But we have a tent in the parking lot, and it's still a lot of fun. We'll have food, live music, games for the kids, lots of fun. We'll have t-shirts for sale. Some of our food's actually free. We always pride ourselves in offering something free to our community, and all of the other items that we have are going to be at low cost. So we've got people cooking fresh crackling, fresh kettle corn. Shrimp fettuccine will be sold. We'll have a shrimp jambalaya, a chicken jambalaya, hamburgers, and we'll have hot dogs for free, and we'll have plenty of desserts made by lots of the ladies in the community for sale as well.
The significance of the April date, the spring date, is there some significance there?
In the past, we've held it in the fall, and it has alternated between fall and spring. We try and do it prior to our shrimping seasons. Right. So locally, the shrimping seasons are typically May and August. So doing it in April allows those fishermen to receive that blessing for a prosperous and successful season.
Right. Yeah,
so that's
hey.
kind of the reason for it.
We don't want to wait till the end of
No,
August,
we want
right?
that before we go.
we need blessings before August.
Correct. We can use them every day,
That's the
in fact.
rebuilding, right? Well, look, that's one of the things too. And look, it's our heritage, being on the water, those kind of things. But
Yes.
almost every aspect of that is under attack now. From
Correct.
storms, from saltwater intrusion, from the turtle excluder device to the
price
cost of fuel,
shrimp and, the lack
all of that's
thereof.
under attack right now. So
Correct.
I guess this is also a great way to give thanks that we're still doing it, but
Yes.
but also everybody can get together and talk about these things.
Correct. So it is always an opportunity to just kind of visit and discuss those important issues. We always invite our local legislators to come. Hopefully they're there, can kind of get the ear of some of our fishermen and take that information and take it with them to the Capitol when they lobby for continued livelihood, supporting of
Well,
continued
that's what I was about to say. The biggest attack right now is the price of shrimp at the dock,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
And I don't know what we can do about that. And I mean, obviously, I think we know what
Right.
we should be doing, but
Right.
Is there any relief for those guys? Because we're losing a whole generation of people to make a living on water.
Yeah, I'm personally a member of our school board on Lafourche Parish, but we speak actively and often with our state and federal legislators in support of school issues. But as being a resident of coastal South Louisiana, we also speak about things that impact our community, like the cost of shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
So those things are important. And if it's important to you, then I'd encourage you to have a conversation with your local leaders.
Did you grow up down the bayou? You grew
I
up
did.
in Golden Meadow? So
I did.
how many of you guys your age, people your age, went into that, and how many now do you see the next generation doing it?
Much less, much less. So my dad was a shrimper growing up, as well as a carpenter. But so many fewer people do it because there's just not the opportunity to make a living.
Right. Yeah. And like I said, we're losing a big cultural part of what's
Absolutely.
going on. So again, Saturday, April 6th, and the festivities again. This is right in front of Our Lady of Prom.
Yes, Our Lady of Prom Sucker Church is at 723 North Bayou Drive in Golden Meadow along Highway 1. We start at 11 with food and fun. The parade and blessing is at 2, and the Fisherman's Mass at 5 p.m.
And you don't have to have a boat. You can come and enjoy
Absolutely
the festivities.
not. But anyone is welcome to
Sure.
join us. We encourage people to pre-register if you haven't done so. Just come on in and join us. We're not going to turn anybody away.
All right. Well, Buffy Lynn, we appreciate it. You guys have a great year.
Thanks.
Everybody stay safe on the water. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right. We'll be right back with more Bayou Time right after this.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights. South Louisiana Bank, it's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough. Alford and Associates, for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality.